Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 2. Well, we've started our Project Firewalker, we've searched out a couple of these places and, well, there's not much else for us to do. We've run out of probes and, well, basically our data has taken us in a different direction. So, we're not going to waste our time around here. We're going to quickly scoot on back to the mass relay. We're going to resupply with some more probes.
At 1/2 capacity.
We're going to resupply with some probes and we are going to, well, go ahead and chase down some of these new locations. So, let's get this done. Let's pick up all of those. We'll go ahead and refuel. We'll happily get that. And then... ooh, here comes the question. Do we want to make our way back here? Actually, you know what? We should check out a couple of these planets. There's nothing else over here, but you never know. There could be an unexplored anomaly somewhere here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pick up with what we did in the last episode. I'm going to go ahead and do some of this scanning myself, and I'll show you what I come up with. Just that way you don't have to sit here for however many minutes while I slowly scan through absolutely everything. Alright, so then, I'll see you in another minute. Or, well, you guys, another second. Alrighty, here we go. We have scanned out a couple of places, we've picked up some more resources. Nothing too ridiculous. It was actually a decent amount of materials there, so that was rather nice. But again, we do have a depot here, so it is kind of nice because we can just simply resupply and keep on searching till our heart is content. So let us continue with such things and, oh, actually, you know what? This might actually not be this long of a search because, yeah, unless we find anything good, I think we might just, well, I might see you in a smaller amount of time than the last one. Okay, well, that's basically all we're taking from here. As you can see, there's not much here at all. There was there was a couple of small places which we could have picked up some stuff, but again, it's just not worth it. There was such a little return on them. I didn't think it was worth the money for investing in with a probe. But luckily for us, it does appear that this place is a little bit richer, so let's see if we can come up with a nice hearty sum of resources. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, well, that was most profitable. Yeah, we were actually up into, what is it? I think it was moderate amounts of stuff until that final probe there, and then we depleted everything in one. Some very nice collection there. Alright, so now that we've got all of that done, I think... oh wait, no, we've still missed one more planet, haven't we? Okay, well, you know what? I've made it this far. I can spend a little bit more time, and that way we do not have to worry about returning here once again. So, I suppose I'm just going to spend another minute or two, and then... oh, actually, you know what? This is only poor. You know what? We're not even going to bother waste our time. No, scratch that. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Actually, you know what we will do? I'm going to see if we buy probes, does it still cost us the same amount if we have a reduced number? It still looks like it costs us 100 credits whether we get 5 or 2. Okay, well, note made. Yeah. We'll make sure that we are making sure that we do a good job with our purchases in the future. Alright, so we have a few options. Looks like we got some Firewalker places up over here. There's Investigate Project Overlord as well as the Firewalker for the Geth Incursion. We have an artifact collection and then research data as well. I think we'll start... let's start in Hawking Etta. That seems like a good plan. And then we'll make our way across... not that it makes a huge difference, but it will clear up our map just that little bit and make it a bit easier for us to be able to see exactly our little notes. Alright, so we have to go ahead and make our way over there. Let's go ahead and head over to Ver. It's a decent flight, but if we time this... I was about to say, if we use just the right amount of fuel and we let the momentum carry us, we can, in fact, skate our way across. We will double check... actually, you know what? No. We're going to go ahead and we're going to land first. We might find out something about the planets nearby. I know that we need to go ahead and collect something here, but you never know. yeah, through doing the mission first, we might find something in those other planets, and so I can't be bothered revisiting them a second time. So let's go ahead and have a bit of a look. Initial surveys of Korang noted its high density and active plate tectonics, suggesting a high internal heat fueled by a greater than normal concentration of heavy elements and radioactives. Early test cores proved the mineral richness of this world, but distance from the mass relay in the Century system made it unprofitable to develop until late 2183. Okay, so what have we got here? The atmosphere is a smog of methane, ammonia, and water vapor, a so-called primordial soup, similar to the conditions of early Earth. However, there is no evidence of the life developing on Korang's surface beyond the level of simple dextro amino acid. The minimal energy input of the red dwarf Ver have created an energy-starved surface environment, though the planet's volcanism holds open some possibility for subterranean development. Okay, well that's nice and easy. Let's see. Let's follow the anomaly, and you know what? If we're going to have to fire off a probe, let's see if we can collect... Yeah, how much can we collect here? That seems pretty good. Yeah,
Probe
we'll
away.
get as many resources as we
I
can.
have found something.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop on down. Scans have found locations matching the descriptions of Dr. Case's survey sites. Exploring the sites could reveal valuable mission data. Warning, Geth presence detected on the planet's surface. Use extreme caution. You know what? I'm down with that. I was a little bit sad that when we first got the Firewalker that we didn't get to use that cannon more than once, so let's do it this time. Let's see, who to bring? Well, you know what, we know we've got some points to spend, so we'll go ahead and bring in some of the rest of the crew who have not had their squad points spent. Let's go ahead and bring them along. Let's see, we've got 2 points, we're holding on to those. Jacob, we can go ahead and boost up our Cerberus operative there. What do we get? Veteran, extra health, 18% weapon damage, or 30% health and 25% damage. You know what? We'll pick the weapon damage. There we go. Alright, and Zaid, yeah, again, we can't quite... We're still 1 point off getting that mercenary veteran. I would have sworn that at a certain point we leveled up, but I'm guessing maybe we did... Oh, hang on a second. A point automatically got spent into the Inferno Grenade. That would explain why we couldn't get that level up that I was looking for. Alright. Well, I'm glad I put 2 and 2 together. That is good to know. Let's see. Jacob, Geth Plasma Shotgun. No, I think we'll switch you on over to the Eviscerator. That should be good. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Well, would you have a look at that? The first guess of the game.
Mission objectives.
Alright, let's see. Have we got a...
Mission objectives located.
Oh, you know, we don't even have a aim down sight. Okay, well. That works pretty well. Let's see if there's anything back here that we missed. We don't want to be foolish and miss anything. What have we got? Anything worth noting? Can we blow up any of those? Actually, let's just double check. No, those things are pretty sturdy. That said, though, I have no idea what we've landed within. The good news is we can easily get back out. Alright, what else do we see? Well,
Dropship detected.
Here we go. Let's see if we can take down the dropship. Oh, did he just drop someone and then bail? I think he dropped somebody and bailed. Probably an armature? Oh, it's a Colossus. Huh. Well, joke's on him. We have homing missiles. Yeah, we don't even need to be within a line of sight. We can just go ahead and fire. Yeah, this is easy work. Alright, so first artifact. Let's have a look. What are we collecting?
Acquired.
250 credits. Alright, well I guess that pays for our fuel to get here. Not exactly amazing, but I'll take it. Alright, what comes next? Any more? We'll take care of you from a distance. Missiles work pretty good. Alright, what do we see? Okay. The floor is lava, it seems. I guess that makes a bit of sense. We were kind of expecting it with the survey from above.
Forces detected.
Alright. Can we take care of the... Nope. The Geth ships have learned from dealing with us in the past. It is far better for them to drop and run than to hang around and have us destroy their ships for them. It's a little bit sad because I do enjoy shooting them down, but, you know, you can only do with what you got. Alright. No cover for you. Let's collect... Oh, what is that?
Acquired.
Alright, so there's some extra stuff for us to scan. I'm pretty sure I saw something back over here. Yeah, let's have a look and see what this is. Oh, actually, I guess this isn't actually lava. Although this thing is a bit annoying to scan. Oh, we've got to really fight to keep our vehicle over the top.
Extraction complete.
Ooh, got a lot of platinum. Okay, well, I guess that's nice. Note to self, there is more good resources like that available. Alright, let's boost our way across. Do we double check what's out over here? Part of me says there's something over there, but unfortunately we have no zoom, which does make me unhappy. But I think we can make it. Let's just check it out. Alright, so what do we see? Ah, we see boundaries? I suppose that's somewhat necessary. Otherwise, I know we would spend far too much time exploring things that are not exactly what they're wanting us to spend time on. Alright. Okay, well, I guess there's a way back up into whatever vehicle or whatever crashed structure this is over there. So let's just go ahead and make our way up. Actually, I even conveniently put a ramp in there just to save us a little bit of extra time. Does that break open? Nope. Okay. And I guess in we go. Into the belly of the beast.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Alright, so contact made. Let's go ahead and start firing. Colossus, Destroyer. Oh, Trooper. Yeah, we're not taking damage at all. This is very nice. Alright, looks like these main artifacts are actually particularly easy for us to collect. We're not wrestling for position like we were with the Palladium earlier. Alright, well then let's keep on moving. Now, what do we see? Oh, actually, we have a path up there, but I'm going to double check over here. You never know. It's always these sorts of places that they like to hide things in a game level, so... Oh. You tell me we went the long way round. Ah, well, it is what it is. It's no big deal. Let's go ahead and... Oh, come on. Whoa, careful now. I would have thought for a thing that hovers, you'd know that the terrain is going to be slightly higher and would automatically change elevation just a fraction, but I guess we can't have all things. Alright, let's see what this is. platinum. Okay, that's good. Do we have a map? No, we don't. Okay. I suppose they can't make things too easy on us. They do have giant pillars of light to direct us, so... Alright, we'll set some shots from distance. What have we got? Colossus is still kicking. Looks like homing in, saving us a little bit of effort. Yeah, alright. This should be artifact 4. Yes, it is. Okay, so we've got a couple more things to pick. I'm assuming we need to go all the way up there, as that pillar would suggest. However, me being the rather meticulous fellow, I think we're going to go ahead and double check that we have collected whatever we may find over here. Come on, anything else worth noting? I'd hope so, but again, no guarantees. Also, I have no idea if floating over this water is actually bad. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Can we even quick save? Maybe, maybe not. Let's not risk it for now. Maybe at the start of the next mission we'll give it a shot.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Alright, they're up and over there. That's fine. We had to work our way quite far forwards for us to be able to get anything here. Can we still go? We better have something to collect after all this, otherwise I'm going to be rather upset. Oh, multiple Colossus. That's fine. We'll go ahead and strafe. That's always a good trick. Oh, there's still somebody. Alright, so that's going to be 5 out of 5, but I don't think we're done just yet. Ah, yeah, here we go. More super secret samples. If we can fight to keep our thing over the top.
Extraction complete.
Alright, I feel like it gets progressively harder the further away from center you are, so you really want to be well centered. You know what, we'll go ahead and we'll collect this. That way we can call it whenever we see fit. We can't quite make our way up there. Let's just go ahead and jump jet over here, and we'll see if... No, actually I really want to see what's up and over there. Alright, hang on a second. Let's go ahead and land. We'll jump our way across, and then I think we'll try and take the higher path, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, the good news is the boost seems to be fairly limitless, which is nice. Alright, let's shoot for the stars. Oh! And our drones. Okay. That was unexpected. Alright, and sure enough, okay, we should have gone up to begin with. Would have saved us a little bit of time and effort, but you know what, that's all fine and dandy. We'll collect that extra platinum, and then... Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump our way down. And then I think that's surely got to be about it. There's not much else for us to see. There's nothing we can drop back down upon. Yeah, this is where we were earlier. Yeah, I'm guessing the level design is going to stay relatively compact. Yeah, we already collected the secret one further behind. There's nothing back down here. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's just leading us back to where we began. Alright, well then, let's go ahead and return to the Normandy. Let's leave. No point in wasting excess time up here. I will say though, for not necessarily having the greatest missions there. They got some pretty good cinematic pickups there. I love the SR2. Being able to see it come on in and, you know, interact around the environment a bit more. It's, yeah, it's a nice little addition. I can see why they did it. Alright, so let's see where that takes us. We'll go ahead and we'll pull on up our journal. Let's check our assignments. We've still got 2 more places to double check. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the galaxy map. We will do a quick scan of what remains around here, just in case there's any anomalies. I doubt there's going to be too much. Yeah, in fact, I doubt there's going to be much of anything. So, you know what? I think what we'll do...
Launching probe.
I'll take a shot here of resources. We'll do a quick scan just to make sure that everyone realizes.
Launching probe.
You know, well, for those of you who actually enjoy watching this, I don't know how methodical I'm really being and how much it can really be appreciated, but yeah.
Launching
I think
probe.
what we'll do is, yeah, we're already down to port. That goes to show that there's very minimal amounts of resources here on this planet. You know, I don't even, I guess that's worth it.
Launching probe.
What I think we'll do though is, yeah, unless we can find anything particularly nice, which I'm not seeing anything. Actually, there we go. That'll do.
Probe
That
launched.
should be done. That said though, between episodes, at some point, I'm definitely going to have a bit of a look online. I'm sure that someone has done all the math as to how much of each resource we need. So I might go ahead and have a bit of a look at that, just so we're not wasting my time. Because again, if I'm spending a silly amount of time trying to scan for things and we don't even really need to do so, it's yeah, it just makes my life a little bit longer with trying to collect all of these recording yeah, just our recording times and whatever else. But you know what, it's poor. I'm sure we'll come across plenty of rich environments. Oh, speaking of which, I do believe the planet we were just on was pretty high, so that'll do. I'm happy with that. And then yeah, before we go, I will do one quick squiz of Korang, and this one I won't make you endure. I'll do this one on my own and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, well that was the last one. As you can see here, well actually there is a fair few markers here, but there were some very nice and juicy ones there. So we're sitting very pretty with the amount of resources that we have. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot our way back to the mass relay. We'll definitely need to refuel. We'll definitely need to
have capacity.
pick up some of our probes. That'll be fine. Oh, we haven't actually searched through all of this. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we'll purchase some fuel. And, oh, if you buy probes, that actually stops you from refueling. How curious. Okay, I guess that's something to learn. Well, you know what? Before we go, I will go ahead and we'll bounce through these last couple, and I'll see you in a second yet again. Alright, well, once again, this one did not take us very long. As you can see, there's only like 5 or 6 locations that we ended up scanning. Not too much for us to really take home, just a couple of small pockets where there was some decent materials. As for this one, you know what, it is a moderate. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll give this one a quick scan, but again, I'm thinking that unless there's anything very nice, we'll just, yeah, we'll make our way from here, but at least, you know what? I've completely lost my train of thought. My apologies, but either way, I'll see you once again in a second or two. Okay, well, this planet was rather disappointing. As you can see, we've got 3 points of interest. The rest was really not worth collecting. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave that. That does take us up to 100%, so at least now we can go ahead and buy some probes, and we can scoot on to the next location. So I think at this point we'll maintain our Firewalker mission. We'll try and get this sorted since we're already in fairly close territory. we'll boost on across, and then we can be done with all of that. Alright, so, actually, you know what? Let's have a quick look at this, yeah, here we go. Unexplored. What is this even? Let's start our scanner. Is there an anomaly here, or is this just particularly rich? Okay, you know what? Oh, wow. You can really see there is a good chunk of minerals here, if we so desire.
Probe away.
Do we stick around here? You know what? We've only got limited time. I think what we'll do is...
Launching probe.
yeah, look, yeah, you know, we're going to come back. I'll come back and scan this probably when we return for the mass relay. But for now, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to the research data. We should hopefully be able to scoot across. Hey, there we are. It's kind of like curling, but with a spaceship and no ice. But either way, let's go ahead and
Detected
we'll
an
land.
anomaly.
Anomaly, nice and simple. We'll double check that there's no excess minerals for us to collect while we're in the vicinity. All right.
Scans have found something.
Let's go land yet again. All right. I wonder what kind of trouble we're going to be dealing with here. I probably should have read the. Probably should have read a little bit of information about the planet. We might know if there's some geth popping up and whatnot, but at the same time too, we're in a pretty decent vehicle. It's not like it's going to cause us much trouble. But either way, let's give everybody a turn of flying around in the vehicle. Let's go ahead and bring Garrus along with us, as well as Kasumi. And then at this point, everybody will have got to experience the Firewalker vehicle themselves. Alright, we'll hold out for those points for the Turian Rebel for Garrus. Kasumi, we can also wait for Master Thief. Yeah, we would have had those points, but one of them always gets spent into the newest unlocked ability, so that'll have to be fine. Everybody is looking good with their weapons. So back into the little hovercraft once more.
Systems online.
Alright, so nothing hidden behind us.
Thermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
Oh. Okay, so there's a research base. Ooh. There's clearly some shaky ground. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? Well, we can follow the spiral staircase down, but I do see... Yeah, I see some stuff here that I think is worth collecting. How much we are collecting, I do not know. Iridium. Alright, actually, hang on a second. Let's double check our journal. Volcano Station. Okay, so we need to find the research station. Fair enough then. We'll go ahead and we'll make our way over there. I think...
Warning. Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
Oh. Well, that doesn't look too good. Let's go ahead and we'll jump over to this midway spot. And then I think we'll go ahead and jump up.
Mineral resources detected.
Ooh. Very close to what we're capable of reaching. Alright, more iridium. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I'm almost tempted to make our way back so we can head up instead of down at first. Yeah, I think that actually might be what we do here. I feel like we've got limited potential. Alright, so up to the tippity top. Falling down is always easier done than jumping back up. That's where we started. Alright, is there any extra ledge or anything? No. Oh, man. Okay, fine. I guess that was a little bit of a waste of time, unless we can jump up here. Actually, you know what? Let's be... Oh no, never mind. I thought maybe we might have been able to see something, but we can at least take a shortcut. That'll do. Alright. What's back down this way? more minerals are hidden down here, so I guess that's worth it. Yeah, we may... Oh, actually, we've got a few minerals to choose from, and it looks like this is a bit of a dead end, so... I guess we'll go ahead and collect what we can.
Acquired.
And then... we might be forced to make our way back up and covering terrain we've already covered. Yeah, although we will, of course, double-check the other side of this pillar here. Nothing of note. Okay, well, that leaves us in a very rough spot. We've got to make our way back up again. I guess that's nothing too surprising, but at least we now know for certain. And we did get to collect everything that we did desire. Alright, so, time for a good old speed boost back up to the top. We'll hit those jump jets to try and gain some excess altitude. And then from here... there we go. Jump across. And then we'll take this halfway point again. And then... let's not miss this one, because I feel... oh, actually, never mind. I was about to say I feel like there's not going to be a way back up here. But it does appear that there is. Alright, well... let's just get this done.
Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
Alright, is there anything on the other side? No, it looks like it's pretty barren. Let's go ahead and collect.
Acquired.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, we're not really getting fought on collecting any of those resources. I do wonder whether they're trying to, you know, recreate, like, you know, like some kind of magnetic propulsion or something like that. And all this heat is kind of like playing silliness with all of its magnetic strength.
Entrance ahead.
Yeah, never know. Either way, I could just be overthinking things. But either way, let's just keep on moving on. We've already collected, more or less everything. There is the base. We're not going to exit there, though. We have more room up over here. Okay, bird's eye view. That doesn't leave us with much of anything. Alright, fine. I guess we're just going to now land. Or maybe park on up. Yeah, alright. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully, with any luck, we will be able to make contact, and they might still be alive. Alright, so we've got to search this station for cues. That's alright. We'll take some Metagel. We can jump right back on into the hammerhead. I'm just hoping that we don't do anything that disrupts the volcano and we're forced to make a quick and hasty exit. Because one thing I don't want to run away from is typically a landslide, let alone when it is molten. That is definitely a worst case sort of scenario. Alright, do we have any... we've got notes over there. We've got a wall safe. I guess a little bit of money doesn't hurt. Ooh, data pad. Okay. Dr. Case log number 1. We have detected a site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. Yes. The classic volcanologist's conundrum, as the accuracy of the data is inversely proportional to their discomfort. Yep, that is, yeah. Funnily enough, I actually wanted to be a volcanologist for quite the time when I was a small child. I even, yeah, even from the age of kinder age, I was always very keen on volcanoes, and yeah, always had something unique there. Hence, you know, hearing those funny little tidbits, they just sort of stick in your mind. Either way, let's go ahead and examine.
I was right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins. Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
Hey, it looks like someone knows what the Reapers are and actually is paying attention. That is refreshing. Alright, let's go ahead and open the locker before we start toying with anything. We do need to use that terminal. Yeah, let's bypass this door while we can. So we've got some capacitors, some Wi-Fi, tunnels, and copyright. That should be fine. Alright, and another door. Okay. This feels... Ooh, refined iridium. Okay. I don't actually think that there's much else in here. I was kind of concerned that we're going to be passing on with the level where we should not be going. But that's okay. Looks like we made good choices. Do we play with the sensors or do we use the terminal? That is the question. Well, I think our sensors... Yeah, the sensors are our mission. Let's have a look at the terminal first then. Alright, Dr. Case, log number 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. O'Loy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If we only had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything. Alright, well, that's unfortunate, but we don't have a choice.
Taking cover!
Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Hang on a second. Console... Okay, we've already checked that out. Let's go ahead and activate these sensors. Those notes have got to stay. Alright. Come on, let's run now. I don't like landslides and I especially hate them with volcanoes. Alright, let's jump on in. Everybody, let's roll. We have got to get out. Alright, I'm thinking... Yeah, that's actually opened up a path back up over here. Let's get rolling. Or hovering, I suppose, would be the more accurate way of putting things. Come on. Take a jump. We have got to get out of here if we're not going to get cooked.
Smoking inside the vehicle at any time.
Oh. Okay, I'm guessing the atmosphere must be pretty thick if we're getting accused of smoking. Yeah, that lava does look like it's climbing. We're going to go for a cheeky mineral grab. I do not like it when it shakes the screen like that. That becomes very awkward for us to see where the ledge is and where we need to make the jumps. Alright. Over we go. Well done to Jokey yet again, picking us up from a volcano. Last time he did that, that was, yeah, that was when we found Dr. Liara Tassoni. Alright, so we did get a level up, more squad points, no? Oh, maybe it's, level earned is 0. Okay, well either way, we found, data, that's all nice. We picked up some bonus iridium, 5,000 of it is not too shabby. Alright, that puts us in a pretty good spot. So, what I'm thinking we do is, yeah, I might go ahead and see. We'll go ahead and, edit new messages. Cerberus request, survey with... Oh, artifacts catalogued. Here we go. The artifacts you gathered might give us a lead on a larger Prothean site. They have incredible value for historians, and the might of the might be instrumental in building our understandings of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you apprised of any further Geth activity should it threaten our mission integrity. Okay. And security breach. Okay, what's going on here? That was a close one on Komato, Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light analysing the channel you used to transmit your findings. Unauthorised transmissions have been sent from the MSV Rosalie to an unknown destination. It's assumed that this is how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case and Oloy. The data you retrieved gives us a definite location for Dr. Case's Prothean site. The Doctor was certain that the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It's recommended that you head there as soon as possible to counter any Geth retrieval missions already in play. Okay, well, I guess that is rather pressing. Let's go ahead and... well, I think what I'll do is, we haven't really searched out the last of these planets. I think I'll do a quick scan since I don't plan on returning here, and then yeah, I'll show you as we leave. Alright, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so it looks like Karumto, they definitely have a whole heap of iridium there. We've done quite a good job on collecting that. Yeah, it seems to be quite a rich planet for that mineral, which is particularly nice. Before we go too much further though, yeah, we'll just quickly start on the far side here. We'll see if there's, you know what, moderate. Do I waste my time? You know what? How about I just go ahead and have a look at a few of these planets and I'll tell you what happens in the end. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Okay, so it turns out there was a nice little planet over here as well. So both these two were fairly rich with resources. The other ones I didn't really gain too much from. Possibly could have got more, but I didn't notice that there was that fifth planet within this little system there. But either way, we found everything that was needed. That is all that matters. So let's go ahead and fly our way back towards the mass relay. And that way we
have
can...
used half our fuel.
Okay, thank you for that, Edie. Let's go ahead and make sure that we refuel. Let's go ahead and we will collect some more probes. And then I think that is where we're going to call things for today. Yeah, I think that's going to do quite nicely. So, if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.